Ronnie, and welcome to She's Crafty, a mini paper pad class, and Baby Got Scraps. Yeah, this is the last day for Baby Got Scraps, but She's Crafty will be going on for several more weeks. And I am going to scrap these 3 pictures. The sketch for Baby Got Scraps has 4. I only have 3, so I have to work around that. But yeah, and I think my photos are a different size because of the swing set. I had to make them wider. And it has a tag. It has some mixed media in the background, which I'm thinking I'll use my gelatos to do. And yeah, I'm going to put it on fast forward now and do the layout. And I did forget to mention that I plan on flipping the sketch. My stuff's going to be on the left hand side because Charlie's facing to the right, so I want to put her on the left hand side. And I will start my mixed media like the sketch has it, but quickly I will move it over to the other side. I will catch on real quick. Rather than pull out my palette tray, I just decided to use the bottom of my gelato thing because that stuff does not get hard and it can sit there till next week and I can still use it. But what is convenient for me on here, I end up adding a few speckles at the end of the video. So all I did was spray some water on there and yeah, it worked. The collection I'm using is Echo Park, I Love Summer, and that scrap there, I don't think it actually was part of that, but it's like a foundation page for Echo Park. It comes in a package, and I got in a warehouse box, well, Christmas before last. And I am going to make a rosette because it shows something like a starburst there next to the bottom of the pictures. And I thought, well, I'll make a rosette instead because I wasn't quite sure how to make that starburst anyway. I had no die like that. And so I thought a rosette will work. If you look at the sketch there, it does not really show much paper at all. And I'm going to use much more than it shows there. And my layout's going to have more. I guess I was in the mood for more when I did the layout. So yeah, my layout's going to have more. I'm going to punch out a circle to go on top of my rosette, and it's going to be the words don't, summer, and here. And I just kind of picked them more for the color than anything else because I didn't get a whole word hardly of anything except for don't. And everything else had a little bit clicked off of there. I'm going to put 2 mats, well, blue mats underneath, well, 2 of my photos, and then the side. I wanted to do something different with the third one. So I'm going to make an envelope with my envelope punch. It's We Are Memory Keepers, and I like it because it's so quick at making an envelope to go anywhere. I don't know why I don't use it more. I bought it for thank you cards. And yes, it makes cute little 3x3 thank you cards. I really like it for that. And I wanted to have this floral on my layout, and I thought I'd fussy cut a few. However, my whole layout goes astray. I am going rogue on it. That floral paper is just so pretty. I had to use it to go, well, a liner for the envelope. And I'm going to have to cut my photo down just a little bit to get it to fit in there the way I want. It does fit. I just wanted more of the flowers to show. Here at the sketch, it really does not have a whole lot of paper. My layout is going to have a lot of paper compared to it. It's going to have more of everything compared to it. I wanted 2 of the yellow lines to show behind my photo, so I did have to trim my photo down just a little bit to get that to happen. And it still fits in the envelope, but I'm going to cut the right-hand side of the picture off just so it fits the way I'm wanting it to. And that is where the flowers show up. They weren't really showing up very good. And then, you know, everything else goes on the page, and I'm not sure how well they show up anyway. They show up if you're looking, but if you're just glancing at my page, I don't know how well they show up. But after I made the envelope, well, while I was making it, I was looking forward to decorating it. So I got some green twine out because there is, in the papers, there is a little bit of light green. Well, more than a little bit, but all you can see is a little bit. So I did use the lime green twine for it, for my bow. And I'm going to use it for my tag. And make sure my flower paper had enough to cover both of the photos. I matted them together, then, well, I put them, adhered them together, then put them on the flower paper for the mat. I wanted all those beautiful bright colors to show up behind there instead of just having one solid color back there, which I do have the blue. If you look up there at the sketch, the photos are nice and straight. Mine aren't. I wanted it to kind of look like the photos were in the envelope and you toss the envelope down and they kind of cascade out of there because, you know, I've done that before and photos are slick and they just go sliding right out. Even though there's no way those top two photos are going to fit in the envelope. Not with their matting on there. No, they won't fit. The sketch shows the title up there at the top, and I could have put mine there. There was room when I was thinking about the tag being striped, and I could put my title there. But by the time I'm done with the layout, there's no room for a title up there. It's a good thing I planned on putting it on the tag. See those three little tiny flowers laying there? I fussy cut them all out. And then I thought, man, if I put very many of them on this layout, it's going to take me forever. And I have these dies from Diamond Press, and they're called Tropical Florals. And I thought, well, I'm just going to get them out and cut me some greenery and some flowers out. And I'm also going to do some, I did the dark green and the light green, and I've got that yellow and the orange for the flowers, but I'm going to do some vellum and ink it in green because it is white, clear vellum. And I'm going to ink it in green just to have a lighter color. So I'm going to have 3 shades of green on my leaves. And yes, I use my cuddle bug again. Well, the kids' cuddle bug. But I was watching a hop on YouTube, so I didn't mind using it. I could have used the Big Shot Pro and done it quicker, but that was all right. I was using the cuddle bug. And this is the vellum that I colored. See, it turned out really pretty. I mean, it's a light green, but yeah, I could have made it darker, but I just wanted it to be kind of like a haze on my layout a little bit, that they would just barely show up. And I'm going to tuck all my greenery and my flowers. Well, the greenery is going to get tucked. The flowers is going to get put on foam dots. Well, part of it, and then part of it's going to get tucked. Yeah, that's how it's going to go. The leaves are going to get tucked. Some of the flowers are going to get tucked. And some's going to get put on foam tape. I remember now. These dies came from HSN and their Diamond Press. And I missed them on HSN, totally. And then the ones that they used to do their ad promo thing on HSN, they auctioned them off on eBay for charity. And because of the fact that, you know, I'm on Facebook and have them liked, I seen that they were auctioning them off. So I went and bidded. I bidded less. I mean, like $6-7 less than what they were on HSN, and I got them. So I was pretty thrilled with that, and it was free shipping. I decided it was meant to be. And the reason I got them weren't for these leaves here, although I love these leaves here, but on the Chamel's field trip, I think it is. I think it's a field trip one, which I have plenty of paper still because I have paper pad. Or it could be Never Grow Up. I don't remember. They have those palm leaves. I'm kind of thinking field trip. Well, this has the palm leaves. And every time I would do a layout, I wished I had a die like those palm leaves. And then I seen this and missed it. So I am thrilled that I can play with these to my heart's content with the rest of my field trip stuff. But do y'all see what I meant when I said I was going to use a lot more paper than the original? And when I was looking for stuff to put on the layout, I had stuck these in that collection, these acetates. And I thought, oh my goodness, I can tuck in some of these lemons here. And then there was oranges and limes. And so, yeah, I'm going to use them all. I'm going to put them on my layout. Just tuck them here and there. Just add a little bright color. I'm tucking and pulling all this together. If you look down there below, you'll see all the links to everybody doing She's Crafty mini paper pad class. And you'll see the links for Baby Got Scraps. A lot of the gals are the same, so you will see names twice, but yeah, that's just twice the fun. A little tongue-tied there for a second. And I wanted to use some puffies on here, and I am going to end up using 3. I'm going to use that pineapple, which I was thrilled about because, you know, I don't live anywhere where there's pineapples. And I tucked a little heart on the word sun, and I had my butterfly on top of my pineapple at first, but I moved it just below the title instead. And my title is Just Keep Swinging. You know, like Dory, Just Keep Swimming. I did the Just Keep Swinging. And as you can see, I decided I had to have a little cluster in the upper right-hand corner. I just can't hardly leave it empty. Looked for another half of a fruit thing. Couldn't find one, so I stole the lime, but then I will find one underneath my layout, and I'll put it where the lime was where I stole it, and it's an orange. I used a border strip that says Summer Memories off the paper pad to go on the upper right-hand corner because I wanted it to say something, and did some puffy flip-flops. See, it's still hard to talk. And I'm putting foam tape underneath the fussy cut flower because I thought the others were a little too big to go over there. And a little bit of sprinkles, and that's all I decided I was going to do to that little cluster. But even though I went a little rogue, well, maybe a lot rogue, you can tell where I started out from if you flip the sketch over. And there's my little cluster on the upper right with the line that I stole. And, oh, and I ordered my scissors. I don't know if y'all remember, but back in December, I said I was going to order me some new cutter bees because they were chomping up my paper. And so, yeah, I ordered them, and I couldn't believe it. It wasn't coming in a day or two. It, it said, like, not till the 12th of February or 18th would it ship. And then next time I go in Amazon, it pops up a pair $1.50 more that I would have gotten 2 days. I would have paid the $1.50 more. Instead, I'm waiting. So yeah, I'll chomp up the flowers. But it's been like 10 years since I bought any. So yeah, I got my money's worth out of them. But aren't those flowers cute? I did put red behind some. I started out with just the yellow and the orange and doing the opposite flower. But I pulled out some red and I love how it looked. But that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But try the sketch, pull out your 6x6 paper pad, and have some fun. But have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.